How y'all doing, man? It's your boy OG Bam. Yeah, man. Oh, shit. I'm tired. Got to get ready to punch that clock, man. Check this up. They done stepped this up, man. It ain't 8 hours, man. They want us working 12 hours now, man. So it's 4 to 2:30. You feel me? Shit, then they want me working 10 hours on the weekend. I can't get mad at it, man. It's getting paid. You feel me? And it's paying the bills. You know what I mean? That's what a responsible man does, right? No matter the rest, man. You got to get up and go punch that clock. You know what I mean? Yeah, I see my name not being presented on YouTube. I'm feeling good about that. You know what I mean? This is another day. I woke up blessed and highly favored. What's up, Snipe? How you doing, brother? This is another day I'm feeling blessed and highly favored, man. God has woke me up. I ain't get that much sleep. Wanted to wake up at 1, but my play sister tapped in at 11:30. 11 o'clock, woke me up. You know what I mean? So, hey, I'm up now. So I ain't gonna need drinking me ice cold beer before I go to work. I ain't got to check in. MC, how you doing, brother? Yes, I did. Thank you. It was good last night, man. I worked at 2:30 this morning, 12-hour shift now, man. Getting paid for that overtime, man, so I can't complain. So how everybody doing today, man? Check this out, man. I had one of my little partners tell me I should address things that people say about people in prison. So I'm gonna do that. Let me share this with you, man. Every man go to prison don't mess with another man, brother. Not physically, no. You know, some of us really got some integrity about ourselves and some dignity, right? I don't knock no man's sexual preference at whatever they do. But bam, 30 plus some years up in there, no, man. I ain't had no need to do that. I went on visits. Listen to me. For my 30 plus some years, I damn near went on a visit every motherfucking weekend, as well as had family visits, conjugal visits, as they call them, right? Uh, Nothing physically of a man turns me on, man. So I don't know what's wrong with people when they try to slide into windows out there on people saying, this is what they do. And first of all, don't put it in a category, because I done seen dudes get raped up in there. Don't put it in a category so I ain't no Bloods did that. You feel me? Just Crips did that. Watch this, man. Every man in there do that. You feel me? That's into that. You feel me? So let's be careful, man. Watch this, man. And if a person is in the closet, let them stay in the closet, man. God will prevail that. It don't take nobody else to prevail that for them. That's what people need to get to understanding too, man. Why do we as black men got to find some type of way, some type of reasonable way to always want to try to uh, belittle another black man? You know what I mean? Check this out, man. You get a solid ass dude talking about what dude's doing while they're in prison, but here dude is married, right? Ain't touched his wife in 12 years. So who the fuck you touching? Because you say you ain't cheating. Watch this. What's up, Tobias? Now, you say you ain't cheating, but for 12 years, you've been living in a house like a motherfucker that been in prison. You're around a woman, can't even touch. She don't want to touch you. So who the fuck you fucking? So let's be careful with what we say, man. We ain't got to do this. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't watch this, man. I don't even know why I came with this type of narrative today, right? But I just be tired of black men always got something negative to say about another black man, man. That's a goddamn shame, man. You know, black on black crime. Dude, we got to validate this shit that these people say about us. We ain't got to do that, man. We ain't got to do that. Check this out, man. I'm a black man that been to prison and loved a black woman. I don't want nothing but a black woman. You know what I mean? I don't knock what nobody else might get. But hey, me, check this out, man. I came from black pussy. I appreciate black pussy. You feel me? I believe the black woman is the phenomenal woman, right? Now, that's just bam. Now, I ain't saying that in a fucked up way. I don't want nobody to take that the wrong way. That's just me. You understand what I'm saying? So we need to cut that out, man. Let's stop trying to belittle each other. Let's start helping each other. Let's start lifting each other up, man. Watch this, man. They stepping my game up. Oh yeah, watch this, Snipe. I done got at a few homies, right, from where you from. You know, this thing called Frontana, man. That's that OG shit, right? And told that brother to reach out to me, right? Because I ain't appreciate him putting my name out there, none of that. And I want to clarify it again. I had nothing to do with disrupting this and that man marriage, right? Did me and his wife have a relationship when we was young? Yeah, I was her childhood sweetheart. Yeah, let me keep it 100. Right, I was just her childhood sweetheart. Watch this, man. We're friends on Facebook and everything. She reached out to me. She wanted somebody to talk to. She wanted a friend. Hey, check this out. Who said we can't be friends? Who said we can't love each other in a platonic relationship? Yeah, watch this. I love her. I love her. That ain't just my friend. That's my home girl. You feel me? I knew her mother. I knew her father. I knew all her sisters. Tony, Lisa, Sheila, and Audrey. Listen to me, man. One time me and her was talking, and I reminisce, say, remember that time I was over your house, man? And your sister, I fell asleep in the couch, right? And her sister put a doll in my arms, man. I woke up like I was holding a baby, right? Me and her can reminisce over the past times that we experienced with each other. It was all good. So me and her never had a bad moment with each other, right? So that ain't my woman, man. I love her brother. Her brother, my homeboy. Me and him coming from the same sandbox. We grew up from the sandbox together. You understand what I'm saying? Her and my little sister ran with each other in school. You know what I mean? I've been knowing this woman since I was in school, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you a story about her. And I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. Her daddy been knowing my first name all my life. But he never called me Sherwood. And every Monday night when football used to come on, man, he'd have his quarrel around. And a 6-pack of Michelob, he'd give me a Michelob. Have on that leather apple cap. And he'd call me nothing but Haywood. You know what I mean? I used to love that, man. It wasn't said he didn't know my name. He knew my name. But that's what he gave me. You know what I mean? And I took it and ran with it, man. I'm friends with a lot of my ex-girlfriends, man. And what man shouldn't be friends with their ex-girlfriends or their ex-wives when they go through a divorce? This is something that we should encourage with each other, to learn how to still love with each other even though we fell out of love with each other, right? So I ain't finna validate somebody else's bullshit because they created bullshit in their own marriage, man. I didn't create nothing in that man's marriage. You understand what I'm saying? He said he ain't touched his wife in 12 years. Man, I was in prison 12 years ago. You know what I mean? Check this out, man. Watch this. We wasn't corresponding. We wasn't doing none of that. Well, I had a cell phone in there. We became friends on Facebook and all that. Yeah, Snipe. You know, we became friends on Facebook and all that. Because, watch this. One of her friends, this is how we became friends. You know, when you're on Facebook, you see somebody's page. Bam. And, she's, you know, her mutual friends are my mutual friends. We got damn near 100 mutual friends. You understand what I'm saying? Now watch this, man. This dude sitting up here talking all that high-powered ass shit, man. This is the last time I'm gonna address this too, right? This dude talking all this high-powered shit. You know, at one time me and dude post been cool with each other, man. What this idiot don't remember is the same house his mom and them had on Rose, and she was living next door in the duplexes. I wrote him there based on his the video he had did a long time ago. Me and Turtles was sellers in Palm Hall and Chino on the Hole. And I wrote him. He wrote me back. The first letter, he was like, "What's up, homie?" Then when I say, "Man, you shouldn't do them videos, say some of the things you say." Oh, he go big. Hey, check this out, man. We got to really understand. Then I'm going to tell you, this another scenario. Before I called my let me shut the fuck up. Before I went back to prison, watch this, man. One day I pull up over there in my coupe, right? Me and my homie Sig Mick. I go to the door. She said, "Go to the back door." Guess who at the back door? Him. I ain't never knew they was even in a relationship, man. So I go to the back door and see him stuck, looking like an idiot, right? I don't say hi, I don't say nothing. I just bounce. This man don't confront me or nothing. Watch this. I bounced out, not fear of being intimidated by him. That, oh, she got a man here. Let me respect this. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, I never disrupted this man's marriage, man. I need y'all to really understand that I don't get involved with a married woman, right? See, what don't nobody know is I just told my little homeboy, my nephew Redbird, today. I'm finna ask my girl to marry me, even though we married, but I want to get married on her birthday, August 13th. You understand what I'm saying? My life is so motherfucking wonderful right now that I have no need in causing chaos in somebody else's motherfucking relationship or marriage. Because I'm not finna have, oh, JoJo cool, man. I'm not finna have nobody create chaos in my relationship or marriage. And I think that's what he's trying to do. Hoping my wife watch YouTube, right? Man say ain't got nothing. And don't y'all know damn in the majority of every video Melly Mel did to me was at my house? Midwest, what's up? Was at my house. You understand what I'm saying? My mortgage is $2,800 a month. I go half on that. I got to bring half of that to the table, man. You know what I mean? So watch this. So somebody cash out me some on my show, it ain't for me to go get no motherfucking weed, man. I contribute all that to what I need to contribute it to. You feel me? Thanks, Snipe. And that's on the real, man. I love my woman. My woman is my world, brother. My woman is my world. And watch this. I knocked my woman in prison. She was a nurse. You understand? So, hey, man, I'm on the game. I'm on my game. You know what I mean? So that'll tell you the person ain't got to fuck with them boys up in there. You feel me? I don't like boys. I like grown-ass women. You understand what I'm saying? Man, my life is good. I'm still tired. I'll tell you, but I worked 12 hours last night, right? So used to getting off at 12:30. Motherfuckers say, "Oh, dog, man, y'all got to bring this back." So I get very little rest now, right? Because they stepping it up. And all I do is drive the forklift at work, man. Occasionally when I put pallets with a gang of boxes in the motherfucking truck, people didn't tape the motherfucking boxes right. So when these dudes try to take the boxes off and push them with a pallet jack, the boxes fall. So, you know, I had to address my little crew yesterday. Y'all got to tape these boxes up correctly before they won't be falling, man. Y'all giving yourself access work. Unnecessary access work. We got to stop doing that, right? But we got to learn, man, that as black men, not just as black men, as black race, we got to stop belittling each other. We got to stop trying to create chaos in one another's life, right? Because life is too precious. Say it again, sniping 30-minute cat naps does wonders, man. You ain't lying. Watch this, man. I got up earlier at 6 o'clock, sat on the porch, let that cool breeze hit me, drank me a nice cup of coffee. My baby on her way to work, I'm talking to her. You know what I mean? See, this is the sad part about my relationship, man. The commute from Lancaster back to Los Angeles kind of hectic on me, right? Because my girl got to come out here too. She a nurse, right? But my girl worked 2 jobs, right? Antelope Hospital, and nurse at an elementary school. So now my girl doing this. Now you know what it feel like to be really tired, huh, baby? Hey, listen to me, man. My best moment when I get off is, is clocking out and getting home as soon as I put the key in the door. I can just jump in the bed and fall asleep. You know what I mean? Uh, there was a time in my life, man, working wasn't bam. I ain't want to work. I got caught up in that bullshit most dudes my age did when we was coming up in them streets, right? Working for squares, man. I ain't gonna never work for a white man. I don't work, I don't eat. You understand what I'm saying? I don't work, I don't eat. I don't work, I don't get hot water. I don't work, I don't have heat. I don't work, I don't have lights on. I got to work. I got to work. Especially after doing 30 plus some motherfucking years in the penitentiary, working for 13 cents an hour, then getting a motherfucking raise to 32 cents an hour. You understand what I'm saying? I had to come out here and work for this. You feel me? Uh, I'm not a lazy black man. Uh, this was people need to understand too. Let's stop belittling each other and say the black man don't want to go get a job. Most dudes get out of prison are afraid to go get a job because they believe what the motherfuckers in prison is telling them. When they say, oh man, you an ex-convict. Or somebody else said, you an ex-convict, you can't get a job. Look on that job application, brother, when you get in there. If you've been in prison 7+ years, on any application, they can either say, have you been convicted of a crime within the past 5 years or 7 years? So if you did 8 years, you ain't been convicted of no crime. So don't be afraid to go apply for no job. And your skills in prison, they be put on your resume. Listen to me. That's why I learned how to drive the forklift at New Folsom in the Furniture Factory. You understand what I'm saying? So I applied my time. Watch this, man. Y'all might not understand what I'm saying. Most black brothers, they go to prison. They beat the system by doing this. Applying themselves to some education. Watch this. Most of the brothers that go to college in prison like I did, prison don't pay for you going to college. I got a associate art degree in sociology, West Coast College, Coastline College, I mean. Listen to me, man. I graduated from California Youth Authority, right? So I applied myself. I beat the system because I educated myself. I applied myself, right? Yeah, you get some dudes that we've been in them jails 2 or 3 times. That ain't saying you're institutionalized. It's just saying you got caught. You know what I mean? Because I know a whole lot of dudes that broke the law and they ain't never got caught. So if them dudes would have got caught every time they hit a lick, do that make them institutionalized? Nah. No, they just got caught. You feel me? And when they got caught, like me, every time I got caught, man, right? First time I went to prison was 1979. Every time I got caught, I never was lucky or privileged to get 16 months. They always gave me a joke. And what people need to understand too, when I first went to prison in 1979, I went for a motherfucking robbery I ain't never did in my motherfucking life, man. They offered me 2 years. I said, man, I ain't taking this 2 years. I ain't do this shit. Don't you know, man, these motherfucking people, this truck driver came in and pointed me out, and said, oh, he the one hijacked me from my truck. As youngsters say, man, on everything I love, I did. Me and my mother fell out behind this because she got me a lawyer, her and my father. And said, why you didn't take the 2 years? I said, mama, because I ain't break the law. I really thought the system was going to work. And my crazy ass, so when I called my other case when I got out, I tried to justify that with saying, fuck it, now they got me. Because I know I did this, and I ain't take the deal they offered me then. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck this, I'm going to take my chances and go 12 in the box. And got my motherfucking butt busted. You understand what I'm saying? I ended up doing too much motherfucking time. But God blessed me. I'm going to show you how he blessed me. I ain't talking about with my nieces, my nephews, my family. He blessed me with the homies, with the opportunity and the privilege of knowing front hoods before I ever met them. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, watch this, man. One of my best attributes when I get up every morning is I get a call from my homie, my play nephew Redbird, my little homeboy. My homie them Bone T Tuck them hit me. L-Lo hit me. You know, the Prophet hit me and said, cuz, we proud of you. My little homie Will, they hit me and said, cuz, we proud of you. Proud of you on some grown man shit. You ain't that nigga we used to see when we was kids posted on that corner, right? Hey, check this out, man. Every OG that done already went through some bullshit ain't got to go through the same bullshit. We ain't coming home posting up on no motherfucking corners. So when we go through our neighborhood, we talk to our homies. And you ain't gonna never see me fall out with no front hood on YouTube. You ain't gonna never see no front hood get on here trying to belittle me. Cause my record is immaculate. I'm a reputable G from where I'm from. Cause like I say, man, OG is a title earned, not just given. They gave me that title. I'm a big homie. And I appreciate them giving me that title. I put in work to get that, right? Somebody tapped in just now and asked me, did I know Uncle Freeman, Lawrence Freeman? Yeah, Mr. Freeman, watch this, man. I was in 8th grade. My brother was graduating from Willowbrook in the 9th grade. So, you know, this when my big homies come up to the school and take us up to Centennial. The homies that's finna go to the 9th, they come up there and take us up to Centennial so we can get down with Paru. Say, y'all got to come on and do y'all thizzle, because when you get here, this is what's popping, right? But before we get up there, we at the graduation. Me, DK, Baby, Ronnie, Boogie, June, Laverne, Scrab. And Scrab was a year younger than me. We all up here. And we heard him say, Mr. Freeman is going to be the principal at Willowbrook the next year, right? Next semester. Hey, man, you know who I thought they was talking about? My homeboy Al Freeman. Daddy named Mr. Freeman. They had a hamburger stand in the fish market next door. So I'm thinking this would be the principal. Unbeknown to me, I didn't know Mr. Freeman had came from Centennial as the dean of boys, went from Centennial to Bunce Junior High in Bonaparte, became the principal, rechanged the whole narrative for the school. This man came to Willowbrook, man, I'll never forget my first day in the 9th grade. I got on a blue two-piece Taylor with Lil Bam Soul in it, right? Got on my motherfucking loafers, man. I'm fly as a motherfucker. I'm in the 9th grade, right? So, you know, I got a little power now. And at Willowbrook, you have to say the Pledge of Allegiance, American, you know, the thing, every day in the class, as soon as the first class starts. But I'm walking through the hallway, and somebody comes and say, hey, you, come here. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this dude calling me? I'm like, man, fuck you. This was Mr. Freeman, man. Watch this. Mr. Freeman grabbed me by my tailors and the seat of my pants. You know, you guys about to see their pants and seeing go up in their butt. He said, get your ass in my office. Took me in his office, man. He used to have candy on his office desk. I grabbed a peppermint. He opened up his little desk. He said, man, what pair of dice you like? I'm thinking he finna just school me on some game, right? He said, what pair of dice you like? I said, I like the red ones. He said, well, grab them, see what you throw. I threw box cards, man, 12, right? Watch this. He said, you finna get 12 swaps. I said, you ain't finna swap me. He said, you're a goddamn lie, Mr. Hedgeman. I know everything about you. Your mama gave me the okay to swatch. That man hit me with that air paddle, man. I ain't never have to go to Mr. Freeman office no more. Mr. Freeman, have you ever seen that movie Lean on Me with Joe Clark? Mr. Freeman was our Joe Clark at Willowbrook. When I was in the 9th grade, man, Mr. Freeman had a thing called eternity school. Did nobody ever else had this but Mr. Freeman. So if you getting suspended, you think you still going to school. We went to school from 8 to 12:30. I'm telling you, man, I remember this man when he first got to Willowbrook, me and my little crew. You know how schools have candy drives. You know, when we gonna jack the motherfucker for their candy, go sell their candy and keep it. Keep us some money, right? Man, I jacked this motherfucking Hispanic and Samoan for all they candy, like 30 boxes a piece, man. This man, Mr. Freeman, next day we in school, we ain't knowing these people. Just, they ain't said our name, they wouldn't have described us. Me and my partners. Man, Mr. Freeman got on that goddamn loudspeaker in school. He said, I want that boy Sherwood Hedgeman, Eddie Papa, David Key, Lieutenant Cunningham, Keith Foyer, Keith Foster, William Brown, Laverne Mosley. I want all y'all at my office, and you better have that candy. You better have that candy. Listen to me, man. We went and grabbed that candy. Mr. Freeman, whatever school that man became the principal at, he turned that school around. He put mirrors in the school. Only thing I didn't like when he was there, you had to have an ID tag in order to let you know you was at the school. Couldn't wear cake. We had cake cutters then, right? Couldn't bring a cake cutter to school. But he also let us be build a ninth grade square just for the ninth graders. My generation did that. Mr. Freeman was one of the best principals in the world. I remember one time, man, when I got out of high school, got out of YA, he gave me a job. Me and my homie, Baby DK, June, all us working up at Willowbrook, you know, NYC program. We working, custodian job. Well, I fell asleep in the field. I'm home that weed, I fell asleep, man. And Mr. Freeman fired me. That's it. So when he fired me, I chopped up, I did a shovel, a flathead shovel, and cut all the water holes at the school. This man, let me tell you what he did, man. Mr. Freeman rehired me, but unbeknownst to me, I done signed some paperwork saying I'm finna sign my check off for these motherfucking water holes. Somebody bought this for me, brother. You watch this. I'm doing this show right now. You can come get embarrassed. Y'all hear this old man bullying me? Y'all hear this old man bullying me? And now watch this. Unbeholden me, man. I signed some paperwork when I get my check. And at this time, $350 a week was good money. I was making like $290. This man took my check, man, two of them. Man, I'm coming to work. My mom and daddy, you know, they giving me this discipline in me like, you was wrong, you gonna pay for the water hose. My second check came and he took that motherfucker and I didn't walk away with all my money. Man, I wanted to go get some fresh Pumas and shit. You know, cause school finna start, man. I want to be fly, man. I'm doing me. Matter of fact, I wasn't even out of YA. I was still in school. I was in 10th grade. So anyway, I bust up. Mr. Freeman used to have a white Maverick. I bust all his motherfucking windows out, man. Let me tell you about Mr. Freeman. Mr. Freeman, he called my mama, man. He called my mama, right? And my daddy, I got an ass whooping. He rehired me again. But check how he confronted me about his window. He pushed up on me in the hood on 131st Street, man. I'm hanging in front of the Long's house, man. Mahoney Adolph house, and Artie house. I'm hanging in front of their house. Mr. Freeman pull up, fresh windows in the Maverick. Come here, Sherwood. What's up, Mr. Freeman? I don't think he knew it was me. You know what I mean? He say, man, why you do that? Why you bust my motherfucking windows out? That man just didn't raise his voice at me. None of that. When I went to California Youth Authority, he came to my board, persuaded them people to let me go home. He gave me a job when I got out of YA. Mr. Freeman was the best thing happened to the Compton schools that he worked at. Centennial Bunch and Willowbrook. He got pushed out over greed and jealousy. Went to Inglewood, Morningside. One of them, he started the Hoop Dreams. He all on that. Mr. Freeman was a black principal, a black man. They said this school is not going to be like the schools in the ghetto, like the statistics try to say that ain't no good teachers. Because we had some hell of a teachers at Willowbrook Junior High. Miss Brooks, Mr. Odom, Miss Brown. That was my science teacher, right? That was my third period science teacher. Me, my homie Calvin Jones, my homegirl Darlene Long, Lois Long. All this was in this class. My god sister, my goddaughter, Mama Jan. All this was in this class. I used to sit in the back with the homegirls, right? Cause they always had candy, apple sticks and shit, Chico sticks, roasted baked beans, lemon heads, Ike Mikes, sugar babies, right? But we had a reason to go to school. Then the same experience happened to me when I graduated and went to Centennial. I had an English teacher named Miss Southern at Centennial because I was so smart. This lady I used to ditch. She was my third period English teacher right before snack. Don't you know, man, I'd be at the dice game, wouldn't be in class. This lady would come get me from the dice game, man. Motherfuckers say, here come the guards, everybody run. Somebody say, Miss Sutherland. She come to the dice table just to get me. She said, come do your work and do what the fuck you do. Because the guards could never catch me in Centennial. It was a teacher that Miss Davidson ran there, and the baseball coach, Mr. Mitchell. They said, why don't you run track? Because the guards can't never catch you. You feel me? Hey, man, the ghetto got good teachers. It ain't about where you send your kids at. It's about where your kids willing to apply themselves at. You feel me? So when we take our kids out these motherfucking schools in the ghetto and send them to these other schools these white folks go to, we validate they shit. But watch this, man. I was just looking at J.R. Smith on TikTok. And he was saying, man, I got these dudes. That's when they was in the bubble. He said, man, I got Paul George on the side of me. Rosie, DeRon Rosen. And I know his mother and father personally. I knew his grandmother, Mick Knox, right? You got Russell Westbrook. He said, man, why we got to ask the owner for something? Why we can't put our motherfucking money together? Why we got to go to UCLA to practice? Why we can't put our motherfucking money together and build a gym in our communities? Because that's what they supposed to do. And I say, man, that shit, it was mind blowing because I say this on my show. That in order for our community to have peace, we must contribute to our community towards a peace platform. So all these dudes with this money, I'm hearing this brother say this, right? He said, man, we ain't got to ask the owner to do shit. You make 175, you make 150, you make 210. These millions. Now, what bank gonna deny them wanting to build a motherfucking youth center in their community where they can do this? So I throw a challenge at dudes. And Shaq, I know you contribute, but I throw a challenge at dudes in the rap industry, NBA, baseball, basketball, football. And once you brothers start contributing to what's going on in your community, stop trying to do what this other dude be doing. Let my son go to school in Thousand Oaks, because he really got there, not based on his skills at first, but based on the name he got. Let's not contribute to another community that write nigga on your house that don't want you there, and contribute to the community where you come from. So it'd be selfish of me, man, to hit a Powerball lottery. In the first community I donate some money to. If it ain't Front Hood, that's embarrassing. My community must be the first motherfucking community. And when I say Front Hood, I'm speaking of all neighborhoods. Nutty. Every hood in Compton, I got to contribute something to Compton. That's why I admire that brother Dr. Dre, man. He gave that school some money, right? We got to learn how to stop belittling one another and start contributing to our community. If it was fucked up when you was there, let's make it better for the kids, because it's their turn now. Don't take your kids away from them. They ain't saying you shouldn't move out your environment. Hey, but check this out. Why would you move in a community that write nigga on your gate and you contributing to that community? They don't want you there. They only like you because you got a hell of a jumper. They don't like you because you willing to go up in the paint and get a layup. No, man. I like you and admire you and respect you because you're black. So once you start giving back, they ain't saying that they don't. Because a lot of these sports dudes and these rapper dudes, they give. for a tax write-up. But sometimes we got to learn how to give from the contents of our heart, man. As Martin Luther King said best, I measure a man by the contents of his heart and his deeds. You feel me? Not by his misdeeds. You feel me? This is what we got to do, right? I remember when I was in prison, man, and that old dude, O.J. was on, got caught up on that murder, supposed to killed his wife. I don't know if he did, if he didn't, don't care, right? I remember Michael Jackson was going to trial for all this, and I was looking at all these motherfucking fans at Michael Jackson trial. Let me share something with you, man. Johnny Carson didn't beat their cases. They fans beat their cases. Now, we all stand for each other without being celebrities. You know how mighty we'll really be? Stop supporting somebody because they are of their celebrity status. Man, I used to see that O.J. Simpson trial and Michael Jackson trial on TV when I was in the pen. I used to say, man, I sure hope I don't see nobody in my motherfucking family out there with a protest motherfucking sign when they ain't go to court for me. You feel me? Support me. You feel what I'm saying? And check this out, man. The same support you give a motherfucking celebrity, you should give your family member or your friend. That's what we got to learn to do. That we can't allow ourselves to apply wasted energy on people that don't mean us no good. You understand what I'm saying? We must really learn how to uplift each other, push each other to succeed, to be successful and reach our goals, man. Let's stop belittling one another and start helping each other. You was brought on this earth to be used, but not to be abused or neglected or disrespected. Use me, man. I'm on earth to be used, but do not abuse me, because when you start abusing me, you don't respect me, and I'm gonna react in a negative way. We got to learn how to really grab a hold to the communities we come out of and really look at how we the one fucked it up. That you're not a product of your environment, that your environment is a product of you. I guarantee you, and I want people to understand what I'm saying. Anybody my age to about 50, about 48, you never seen writing on the wall till we put the writing on the wall. So who the fuck you think fucked up your community? Because when we moved, when I was first moved to Compton had white people. Compton had white people. And we wasn't doing violence at them white people. They just didn't want black folks living out there, so they started moving out. But if the community was already solid when we was there, and suddenly the property value went down, that's who caused the property value to go down. We did. So your environment is a product of you. You're not a product of your environment. This is what people need to understand too. You get these other, I'm just go there right now. You get people say, oh man, people join gangs because they came from a broken family. That might be 10% true, 20% true, but it's not 100% accurate. Watch this. I joined the gang because I just wanted to be in a gang. I came from a black Brady Bunch family, man, mother and father there. Both parents worked, 4-bedroom house, never went to sleep hungry, had a whole lot of love in the household. My daddy was my little league baseball coach, my pop one of the football coaches, and sometimes he used to come up to Gonzalez Park when I used to try to play basketball for my big homie Michael Gibbs, Scrab brother, played basketball in Westside Paru Hood, Gonzalez Park. He trying to get a coach some advice about basketball. My daddy was trying to be a Mr. Ball before it was a Mr. Ball. You understand what I'm saying? But now, what you need to grasp is, man, we got to help each other. Cause ain't nobody else gonna help us, man. Ain't nobody else gonna help us. It might look like they gonna help you. You feel me? Watch this, man. Black folks do more damage to each other than anybody else do to us. We got to stop doing that shit. We got to really stop doing that shit. You get motherfuckers on here want to talk about ex-convicts. What these motherfuckers need to be doing, they talking about an ex-convict. Hey man, let me find this brother a job before he won't have to go back to what he resorted to going to prison the first time for. Hustling. right? Oh man, stop trying to belittle each other. Let's uplift each other. That's the name of this game, man. Watch this, man. God's so favored to everybody, man. I'm telling you, I woke up blessed and highly favored. You understand what I'm saying? I get God the glory in everything I do, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because without him, man, I'll be lost. I'll be confused. And this is what we got to grab, man. Let's stop belittling one another. Let's start uplifting this mighty race. Because black is a mighty race, man. We got to uplift our people, man. We ain't got to get on YouTube and talk negative about the next man. We ain't got to get on YouTube, address our sisters as bitches. Because they not a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they not, man. Uh, I'm a proud black man, man. I'm a proud black man. Like James Brown say, man, say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. I love being black, man. Give Scott Havron say, revolution will not be televised. You know, a lot of brothers scared of that revolution. That's why they get on YouTube and try to belittle another brother. Because they don't want to see us change shit. They don't want to see some positivity. So whenever you looking at a person motherfucking YouTube and all they doing is talking about other people, they don't want to see change. Because they stuck on some bullshit, right? Hey, man, I ain't gonna never blame a motherfucker for the problems I create. My mother taught me that a long time ago, and I learned it when my mother taught me that. I used to wouldn't pay attention to it. I still was pointing fingers at everybody. But where I learned that I was the cause of all my motherfucking problems that was in prison. I was always doing 3, 4, 5-year-old shoe programs. That's a whole program. Last time I was in the hole, man, I did a 4.5 year shoot. He's at the senior property home, so I got my property. Got out the shoe, get all my property. I get back to the mainland, I got my shit. I'm living better than the motherfucker that just got there. I got TV, the boom box, 4, 5 pair of motherfucking chinnies, different sweatsuit to wear every motherfucking day, personal everything, right? Boxes of food, 10, 15 boxes of food, right? I went to the dining hall just for exercise, man. I could have ate my cell every motherfucking day. But when I seen that, I said, what the fuck is I'm stressing for, man? Every time I allow shit on the streets, if I lose a woman, I want to take it out on the inmate. Let me apply my motherfucking self, right? And what hit me was my little cousin that got killed. The first thing, I was coming from work. This dude Puncho from Nutty Black Pudding. He said, man, your little cousin Dalvin from the hood just got killed. So I jump on the phone, call the house. My mother tell me. My little brother said, man, our cousin want to talk to his uncles. This is my little cousin's twin there. First thing my cousin them told me, said, man, come home. Come home. My crazy ass was I was stressing, man. As soon as I got off the phone, I stabbed him, motherfucker. This dude got to talk shit in the day room. We sipping on wine, shooting dice, he talking shit. And he had seen me crying on the phone. He said, what the fuck you crying for? I'm like, cuz, stay out my business. He kept talking shit. They finna do a 5-minute unlock, right? I go myself, get that key suit, right? I try to lure the boy to myself with that wine. I said, man, you want some wine? He said, nah. Hey, he didn't want to move, so I walked up to him and bust on him. When I bust on him, they hit the cells, open him again. He fall in the Mexican cell. Man, I'm standing over this man with this key suit. Man, I'm finna kill this dude. I throw the knife on the bed, right, and go to my cell, right? It's down the day room, down the day room, right? Hey, check this out, man. Police never, I forget his name. I never forget his name. His name was Newsom. He say, get ready, man. You know you're going to the hole, right? The first time the police jumped on me in prison. Because when they cuffed me up, take me outside, it's about 8 o'clock at night. This racial ass sergeant tell me to get on my motherfucking knees. I'm like, man, I ain't getting on my motherfucking knees when I'm cuffed. You got me fucked up. They pepper sprayed me so tough and that shit was burning my skin so tough, man. I started scratching my motherfucking face in the concrete trying to get this shit off me. I I got on some brand new white Cortez, some fresh starch 501s, a brand new gray sweatshirt. I go to the hole, man. The only thing I'm praying for, man, if I ever get to this sergeant, not no cuffs, I'm gonna beat his motherfucking ass. But my best friend, I'll be telling y'all about it this time. She was my woman proof. I sent her the paperwork. She said, let me get you a lawyer. Let me get you a lawyer. You understand what I'm saying? That's those is the stories I got from prison. Not none of that gay shit. Okay, watch this, man. I don't like no man's sexuality. He can be what the fuck he wanna be. He can like who the fuck he wanna be. That just ain't me. I got friends in all walks of life, man. You know what I mean? I'm not in the business of belittling the black man. See, when I belittle one brother, guess who else I'm belittling? I'm belittling myself. Somebody told me a long time ago, if you spot it, you got it. So if you can spot negativity in somebody else's life, if you can spot the hateism in somebody else's life, you really might have it. So be careful why you trying to always point some motherfucking fingers at somebody. That shit ain't cool, man. Now I've got to go in here, fix my lunch, relax, smoke me a cigar before I go to work. I want y'all to hit that like and subscribe button. Subscribe to OG Bam, man. Compton Front Hood, man. With each and every day, I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to tell you some shit, man, that you least suspected, but it's going to be real, right? I'm not here to validate bullshit. I validate real shit. We can talk bullshit to politics to real shit. That's what we can talk, man. Hood shit, bullshit, politics, sports shit. That's what we can talk on OG Bam, Compton Front Hood. But my number one goal is to build peace, is to create peace in the black community. And with that said, I wish everybody have a lovely day. And always remember, put God first. Love, peace, and happiness. Love y'all.